Hi, and welcome to the Lennox Vison 2011 Fall Dealer Convention. I hope that you're having a great event so far. I know this day has been packed full of stuff, a lot of breakout sessions and a lot of the great speakers. And I'm sure the vendor celebration here was a lot of fun too, right? So just keep celebrating tonight, and tonight you're in for a lot of fun. I mean, our hosts for the evening, the Vision Committee, they've really stretched themselves this year. They did some things that they weren't quite sure they could do. We weren't quite sure they could do, and if you had some of the footage that we have behind the scenes, you'd probably not stop laughing. But you know, tonight is going to be a wonderful night with a lot of great things coming out with the Heat Up Wisconsin, the Impact Committee, talking about that again, and Jeff Dietrich, all the way from the East Coast. I mean, there's some great stuff coming your way. But what I want to take, I asked the Vision Committee for a few minutes to talk about something very near to my heart, and that's results. And how do you get results if you're not learning? Okay. Our Vision, I'm wearing our Vision shirt from today. You're at the meeting today. But our Vision Learning Series is so critical. And I have not done a good job of getting that to everybody's thinking yet. And I'm going to keep working on that because back in the tool room back here, you'll see just a whole ton of tools that you can purchase. Why don't you guys follow me? Let's go into the tool room. Okay, here we are in our Milwaukee tool room. Now you don't see any wrenches and drills and stuff, but you see other tools, information tools, tools that actually will help grow you into a different direction. The direction of life improvement. Now, what's really funny about this stuff in our Dealer Advisory Council, we've had lots of challenging talks this year about this program, the Vision Learning Series, and how important it is, and why we have dealers signed up on it, and why we don't have dealers signed up on it. How do we grow it in the future? How do we add more value to you guys? So if I just grab something off the shelf here, let's just grab this first one right here. This is Tom Tait talking about Lennox Vison 2010. Now, every one of these talks have important materials in it that you can reference throughout the year. This is the audio, and this is the DVD. Now, a lot of people say to me, like I said, first question, Dave, I don't have the time to learn. I'm not using the materials. Why? Why? Now, if you drive your car, I don't think any of you guys are on horse and buggy still. So I think you're all driving a van or a car or a pickup truck, and seriously, not trying to make fun, but put the audio in your car. Keep all the audios in your car. Here's one over here from Jeff Dietrich, who's in the audience today, who's, we all come to see and listen to. But you can take Jeff with you on a daily basis, and you can learn from Jeff again and again and again by putting in your car. Now, how do we use it? How have I learned how to use this stuff? I got to tell you, Larry Grosser got me into learning a few years back, about 9 years ago, and I was resistant to it, like heavily. I'm like, wasn't the best student, like I said earlier. I did okay, but I didn't really apply myself. I wasn't really interested. But with this stuff that pertains to what we do daily, you can learn a lot of key things. So, for instance, like if I'm putting Tom in, I listen to Tom and I find 2 or 3 things that I didn't hear the first time, or when I saw him in person a year ago or 6 months ago or even a month ago, I can relearn the same information and make it even better. And I can take another piece out of it. So when I find something I really like in here, the next thing is find it in the video. Find it in here and pull it out. So you open this thing out, put it in your computer or your DVD player, find that point and build that right into your next meeting with your people. Let them learn from it also. So we find that spot, we teach our people. Now let's just say this, I've heard this from a lot of folks. That's all great and stuff, Dave, but we don't have meetings. Okay, maybe we should start having meetings. Once in a while, having a meeting to communicate is a good thing. Hear what your team has to say. But even if you're not, how about this? Hey Bob, listen, I know you're running to do some service calls right now, but I heard this really good stuff in here from Tom Tait, and I'd really like if you listen to this audio over the next day, and let's talk about it tomorrow. I want your opinion of what's in here. Would you do that for me? And they're going to take the audio and listen. You're the boss, right? And when they come back, you're going to find out that as an owner or a manager, your discussion with your employee moves from employer to employee to partner in business, partner in life. Different discussions start to form. Growth starts to happen. Their thinking seems to change. And from that, you may even find something in there that says, hey, Bob, I appreciate you sharing those ideas with me. I learned a lot from you today. But you know what? Hey, one more thing I want to ask you. You see homeowners all the time when you're talking about parts, and you're a great mechanic and you do a great job of replacing parts and keeping equipment running. But you may not know this, but we need to move equipment too. So we've talked about this before, but how do we help you understand that we need to sell some equipment? And we can probably give you some bonuses for that. But I would probably say, would you do me a favor? There's a book here called How to Raise Myself from Failure to Success in Selling by Frank Betcher. It was written in the early part of 1930. And this guy was coached and mentored by Dale Carnegie. And I think in here some great usable stuff. They may help you understand that what you do on a daily basis can help homeowners even greater by helping lower their efficiencies, get them rebates that are on the market, bring your company to a higher level, be able to pay you more. But in this information, I think there's some great things that you and I can talk about. Well, Bob may say, I'm not a reader. I just don't read. I haven't read since high school. I didn't read in high school either. That's common. I hear it all the time, guys. But what if you said, you know, Bob, I understand what you're telling me. You know, and there's 191 pages in here. Do you think you could read, like, 3 pages a day? Maybe 4 pages a day? And how about when we get done reading this book, we give you a little bonus for reading it? Because as your employees start to improve their knowledge, your company starts to improve its profitability. Guys, what I'm trying to get together with you today is about this short clip here is really the key things that we need to grow. You know, we all need to engage in growing in a lot of different ways. And I'm not telling you that I know everything, or I'm just sharing some stuff that I've learned. I'm just the messenger. I'm not the message by any means. But if you go back in the tool room back here, you'll see that you can buy all kinds of CDs and DVDs. We've lowered the prices. We think that's one of the issues why people aren't investing in them. But buy the books, buy the CDs, buy the stuff back there in that tool room. That's all that money goes to paying for today, paying for the vision conferences. And if we have 100 dealers on a learning system, that pays for one of our events. That's a big deal. Big deal for you, because if we're not spending marketing dollars or funds putting on today's meeting, if it's self-funded by your learning, you have something for it. Well, we have money left over to do other things with you. So please engage in the Vision Learning Series. Become a leader in your industry. Become a leader in your company. Bring your people to the future. And let's don't look back. Lennox dealers are #1. Thanks.